Where is this little girl? Where is Melodee? How could she be gone a year and just reported missing? Or was she?
Timeline was very sketchy, and mom is not giving any information at all. She will not answer the door. She will not answer questions. Is Melodee okay? Are you okay? She said, I hope you and your kids are well, and she shut the door.
The bizarre disappearance of a little girl.
The FBI is looking for her. They're trying to find her. No one has seen her.
Where is she? Why did the school have to report her missing? Where is Melodee? Please help us find this girl. Elizabeth Mesa, this is Melodee's aunt. Miss Mesa, thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
I'm so grateful that someone in Melodee's family is speaking out on her behalf. There she is. I recognize that outfit. That's a Dorothy outfit from Wizard of Oz. Must be a little Halloween or a costume party of some sort. Look at this little girl, guys. Have you seen her? Tip line 805-681-4150. Repeat, 805-681-4150. Straight back out to Elizabeth Mesa joining us. This is Melodee's aunt. Miss Mesa, how can this be? I don't understand how a child cannot be seen for a year and only just being reported missing. But is that accurate? Isn't it true Melodee was homeschooled?
Yes, so when we found out last Tuesday, the investigator reached out and was asking questions and about her whereabouts. So to hear that she was missing was completely mind-blowing, and to find out she was homeschooled by the mom, and the last time anybody seen her was a year, and then it turned out to be 2 months ago was the last time that the school had seen her. So the timeline was very sketchy, and mom is not giving any information at all.
Speaking of mom, are you or is anyone within the family in touch with the mom?
So she answered the door for my niece, Karina, which is Melodee's sister on her dad's side. She opened the door and answered very little questions, but as far as anybody else, no, she will not answer anybody. She will not answer the door. She will not answer questions.
Now, what do you mean she answered the door, but she wouldn't answer question?
I know it sounds weird, Nancy, but she stood there very stoic with a very stone look on her face. And my niece asked her, where's Melodee, if she's okay? And she said, why now? Why now? And my niece said, well, we couldn't get a hold of you. We had no address. We had no phone number. And she said, well, there's a reason for that. And my niece just kept asking her, is Melodee okay? Are you okay? And she said, I hope you and your kids are well. And she shut the door.
So you got nothing out of her. Guys, we're showing you shots of Melodee right now. She's been missing. We don't know how long. We're not sure she actually is missing. But I do know this. Again, guys, with me, family member Elizabeth Mesa joining us. This is her aunt. A staffer at her elementary school realized that Melodee had not been there, or, well, she's homeschooled, but they have these little programs that the homeschooled children take part in, right? And so the school doesn't see her every day like you would a child enrolled in regular school. But when Melodee had missed several of these get-togethers with the homeschool children, like field trips to the planetarium or the zoo, the staffers at the elementary school got concerned. And that is when it all came bubbling up. So to you, Miss Mesa, again, thank you for being with us, because we've tried really hard to get in touch with family members. When did you first realize Melodee was missing?
So we first realized or found out last Tuesday. I believe that was the 14th. when the CWS investigator called me asking if I know her whereabouts. And I had asked him, is my niece okay? And he told me, I can't answer that because it's an open investigation. And he said, we're just looking for her whereabouts. And I gave him all the information that I knew, and I let him know that the last time physically we seen her, the family, was about 4.5 years ago when her mom brought her to my mother-in-law's house for us to see her. And at that time, Nancy, she was acting very strange. She had shaved her head down. I mean, she had like a buzz cut, and she had a hoodie on. The mom, Ashley, did. And she was acting very strange. And my mother-in-law had told her, if you want to leave her here, she could stay here, because she was playing with my kids. And Ashley looked and she said, I can't do this. And she grabbed her and they left. And that was the last time that we seen her.
And isn't it true, Miss Mesa, you guys have a really big family, a big loving family, and everybody wants to take care of Melodee, but the mom wouldn't let you.
Yes, that's correct. My husband, his family is very large. I mean, and so loving and opening. And Karina is her sister, like I said, on her dad's side. Her dad passed away 9 years ago in a tragic motorcycle accident. And she's always wanted a relationship.
Are you talking about
with her
Rubiel?
sister. Yes, my brother-in-law, Rubiel.
Melodee's dad, Rubiel, died in a motorcycle crash, and that was 2016. So
Yes.
It's just her and the mom. Now, was Melodee always homeschooled?
Well, we just found that out, Nancy. We had no contact with her. Like I said, the last time we were informed that she was removed from the mother's care. And we all tried to, get her, she could be with me, she could be with, whoever they would allow her to be. And then she was finally able to be placed with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. And they had her for quite some time. I don't know exactly how long. And then the state came back and they removed her, and they told us that she was going to be adopted by the family that had her before, or something like that. It was just so off. They wouldn't give information either.